Welcome to Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Waters. This game came out a few years ago, this remaster. Koei Tecmo released this a few years ago. They actually sent me the code for this game. Unfortunately, I didn't get to stream it until like a few months after it came out. I was in, I was just unable to stream at the time they sent me the code, so I was a few months late to streaming it, but I wound up never finishing the game. I got maybe 5 or 6 hours in, but I didn't finish it, but that's gonna change now. We're gonna be playing this game for the spooky season, and I am pretty darn excited. So let's see what we got here. Let's see, classic. What's the difference? Can I aim with yeah, L2. Ready camera. Yeah, we're gonna use the action control style. I think that's what I used before. And we're gonna turn off the, I don't know, because I kind of like the motion controls. I'm just worried about smacking my microphone while I do it. So, I'll try not to hit the, microphone, but I really like the motion controls in this game. What the heck's the viewfinder frame? I don't know what that is. Alright. We're gonna keep the voices in English for the sake of people who just listen to these. And camera sensitivity, I'll leave all that default for now. It's been a while since I've played this, so I don't really remember much of it. But I am ready to be spooked. Not really. I'm a baby when it comes to horror, so here we go. Prologue. Lurking in the deep forest, Miyu Hinasaki. Spirited away. In the vicinity of Mount Hikami, people have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. One such girl is Miyu Hinasaki. She awakens to find herself in an old, half-flooded building. I think Miyu is related to one of the characters from one of the previous games, I think. Uh-oh. Controller's vibrating. Uh-oh. I have to get out of here. Door. Oh, I guess those doors. Ah. Move the left stick in the direction you want to walk. Excuse me, guys. Coming through. Can I run yet? Yes, okay. Hold R1 to run. Thank goodness. I have to find a way out of here. The door stopped them from coming after me. There's light at the end of the corridor. Maybe there's a way out that way. They're chasing after me. I have to get out. Uh-oh. Go, go, go! Take a left! She's in no rush in these cutscenes. Not the goop water. Oh. Excuse me. Was that the Maiden of Black Water? The titular Maiden of Black Water? I guess she got. Miyu Hinasaki has disappeared. No one could hear her cries for help as she was sealed into a shrine on top of a mountain. The mountain is where the events of this story take place. We follow the fates of 3 people. Yuri, Ren, and Miyu. It is a terrifying tale of the supernatural. Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water. First drop, A Vanishing Trace, Yuri Kozukata. Shadow Reading. Among the residents of the villages at the foot of Mount Hikami, a certain unique ability has been passed through the ages. This ability, known as Shadow Reading, enables the user to view the shadow or trace of someone lost in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike the psychometry practice elsewhere. Yuri Kozukata accompanies Hisoka Kurosawa, A man who possesses the shadow reading ability to an abandoned inn on Mount Hikami. Sensing Yuri could in time become talented at shadow reading, Hisoka takes her along on an assignment.
I thought that I'd be scared of death. But I can't even cry. I am alone. In the end, I am alone. I will end it all. Alone.
Yuri?
Huh?
What we're looking for should be in here. This is an excellent chance for you to take the lead. Here, take this.
Ah.
This is a camera obscura. It will let you see the unseen, including the clues that will help you find what we're here for. This is your opportunity, your first case. I'm sure you'll do well. Let's start with a little practice. It works exactly like a normal camera. Give it a try. Just hold up the camera.
Press L2 to enter photo mode. We can use the controller to move this around, or if we want to do some quick movement, we can do the right stick.
The camera obscura photographs the netherworld, a whole other world separate from our own.
And pacha. Hisoka Kurosawa.
That world that we see through the lens is not the one.
There we go.
Make sure not to draw too much interest from the things you see.
There we go. Get all three. Oh, you don't have to hold the button down to stay in aim mode. That's good. And lock on any target with a square. Hold down L1 to lock onto targets. Press R2 to take a photo.
Things around here seem to have changed.
Alright, cool.
Take this.
Post-mortem photograph. You got the post-mortem photograph.
It's a token. It will help lead you to what we're looking for. Now don't panic, but be sure to stay on your guard. Go on and head inside.
Press the start button to view our map. L1 square to open snap mode at any time to take a picture. Okay. Is it working? Oh. Any interesting moments and areas. Alright, I want to take a look out here real quick, see if there's anything out here.
Come on, this way.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, fine. Welcome to Snap Mode. Here you can freely position and manipulate characters and ghosts in order to take the perfect picture. Oh, so this is like photo mode. Okay, that's not what we were trying to do, but... Cool. We can do photo mode. Here we go. Very cool. I have a thumbnail now.
This is a post-mortem photograph. It's not just a normal photograph. It was taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent us here.
Something up here?
But it seems that this photo came from somewhere around here, and he wants us to see whether we can find any more.
Hello? Alright, this is normal water. This is not black water. We should be fine. Have that trigger finger ready at all times. What am I seeing? Oh, I lost it. I think there was something in the water. Alright, let's take a look at our map here. Not super sure where we're going right now. Oh, we're just gonna ignore that? Everything that happened there?
Yuri, wait. I can sense something.
Hold on R2 to find the
It's
trail.
called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way. These traces can lead you to the right path.
Alright.
Let's follow that shadow.
Alright, follow the trace. Notes updated. Can I read those notes? Is there no, like, menu to read anything? Interesting. But I wanted to read the notes. Up here seems like an
Come
area
on,
that would have
this
some.
way.
Oh, no, never mind. Gotta follow the trace. We're being railroaded. Is there something here? What? This? Okay. Mount Hikami's downfall. An old dusty book has been left in the hallway. Maybe someone dropped it. Mount Hikami has long been considered holy ground. For centuries, people have been drawn to the many sacred shrines and places of worship, as well as the natural features such as the Twilight? I'm gonna say Twilight Peak and the Pool of Purification, which have themselves been treated with great reverence. The mountain was also popular with tourists and mountain climbers for the beauty of its abundant, clear waters and ancient, mysterious forests. Worshippers and hikers alike used to find rest at Ichiro Manor, a hot spring resort near the foot of the mountain. Now the inn lies desolate, devoid of visitors. The mountain never recovered from a devastating landslide it suffered many years ago. The shrine road to the summit was cut off, and the flow of water throughout the mountain was altered, forever changing the landscape. New roads that were under construction had to be abandoned, and Ichiro Manor was buried under a slough of rock, resulting in numerous fatalities. Among those lost were the family of Ichiro Manor's proprietor, effectively putting an end to the business. Mount Hikami's days as a tourist destination were no more. Instead, the mountain gained notoriety as a spot. Perhaps because it was traditionally a destination to which the dying would venture, the mountain is now a place for those wishing to end their own lives. By extension, it has also become a place for thrill-seekers interested in the occult. No, don't disappear! I took the picture too low by accident, I'm sorry. Alright, let's go, Hisoka. Got you. Innkeeper heading inside. Was that a shadow of the past? Tutorial, echoes of the past. In places where the traces of the past are very strong, you may be able to view echoes of the past. Photographing them will earn you photo points, which can be used to upgrade the cameras. Anything in here besides the creepy doll? Remember there being a creepy closet in the first Fatal Frame. Well, hello. Alright, let's go. I feel like it would have been easier to just crouch instead of dropping down to your hands and knees,
Maybe
but
it's in this room.
the door is
It
locked.
appears we need a key. Try using the camera obscura.
Tutorial, psychic photographs. When you look around through the lens of the camera obscura, you may notice it reacting to objects which are not normally visible. Lock on and photograph them to expose places or items they have a connection with. Find the locations from the photographs and you may discover some clues there as well. Alright, it's in the closet. There's something in the photo. There's light coming out of a closet, and there's a doll on top of a chest of drawers. This might be where the key is. Find the place shown on the photograph. It's somewhere in this building. To view the photograph again, open the main menu and go to Tokens tab within Items and Records.
Yuri,
Items and Records?
you
I didn't see that. Where was that? Where's this menu? That is the online manual.
go on ahead of me and look for the key to the door. I'll wait for you here.
Where is this Items and Records tab? I would like to know how to access that. There we go. It's square? That's a weird button. So we got herbal medicine. Pills made from a myriad of herbs. Consuming them will restore some health. And then we have sacred water. Clean water used for purification. Restores your health completely. Type 07 film. Old film. It is in poor condition, has lost most of its power to exorcise ghosts. Postmortem photograph. An old black and white photograph. The woman in the picture looks as though she's sleeping. Closet photograph. Taken at the door in the abandoned inn. There's a light coming from the closet. Collection, Mount Hikami's Downfall, and Camera Obscura. We already read Mount Hikami's Downfall. An old camera with collapsible bellows. It has the power to photograph the supernatural. Cutscenes. Yuri, Twilight Cliff. Yuri's memory. Standing on a cliff in the evening sun, she contemplates stepping over the edge. And notes. You have Controls Photo Mode, Control Search Mode, Yuri Kozukata, Hisoka Kurosawa, Mount Hikami, Mikomori Hot Springs, Camera Obscura, Postmortem Photography, Shadow Reading, Traces, Tokens, and Prologue. I guess I'll take a look at all these. I think we already went over the camera controls, so I'm just gonna flip through these just to get the new taken off of it. Yuri Kozukata. A young girl with psychic abilities. After surviving a tragic accident, she has been able to see ghosts and visions of the past. Since that day, she has felt death calling to her. One day she disappeared, and Hisoka was asked to find her. Hisoka found Yuri just as she was about to jump from a cliff. Yuri now stays with Hisoka at her antique shop. Yuri avoids other people, terrified of seeing into their souls. She helps around the shop, mostly by cleaning. She rarely deals with customers. She has always found it hard to ignore those in need, and her abilities only make things worse. The only time she feels free of her worries is when she cycles. Hisoka Kurosawa. The owner of an antique store, she has developed her psychic abilities by learning from local elders and by researching the subject. One of those locals gave her a camera obscura, which she now uses to look for missing objects and people. She stopped Yuri from jumping and brought the orphan girl back to her shop. She feels for Yuri, but Hisoka doesn't have the power she does. She can only sense the ghosts and memories, not see them. She tells fortunes as a hobby. She has become quite popular with the young students who frequent her cafe. Her coffee is renowned for its taste, and Hisoka likes to say, sometimes a cup of coffee can make all the difference. Mount Hikami. A 2,300-foot tall mountain close to where Hisoka and Yuri live. It used to be a holy place for a now-dead religion, and although some of the shrines and other buildings still stand, there are none now alive who keep to those practices. The mountain is blessed with natural beauty. It overflows with springs and is overgrown with vegetation, and many attempted to turn it into a tourist attraction. They built new buildings in a cable car, even printed out brochures, but the project was abandoned after a devastating landslide. Hey Lotus, how you doing? Good to see you. Mount Hikami was once thought of as a place only the dead could enter, and even now it attracts those who wish to end their life. Many believe that this notorious spot is cursed. Saw Spookathon and figured this would be spooky and almost clicked off in a panic. Well, we're doing the spookiest thing of all, we're reading in a video game. Wait, was that it? Was that the last one? Ah, yeah, okay. Mikomori Hot Springs. An old inn that has been on Mount Hikami for as long as anyone remembers. It was refurbished and made into a hot spring resort as part of the development project. The 3-floor concrete building is a new addition. Ichiru Manor was abandoned after the old building was lost in a massive landslide. The owner of the inn, having lost his family, committed suicide. The inn is said to be haunted by the ghosts of those who died there, including the ghost of that ill-fated innkeeper. Man, when I upload this VOD to YouTube, I'm gonna have to do so much censoring of that word, because YouTube does not like that word. Camera obscura. A camera with the power to expose that which normally remains hidden. Invented by Dr. Kunihiko Aso, a researcher of the occult. The special film it uses traces... Oh, okay, I completely skipped over a word. The special film it uses captures traces of beings which are not of the world of the living. Several of these cameras exist, but as each was made as a prototype, their appearance and capabilities differ. Most of them are broken now, and no one knows how to repair them. The cameras are highly sought after by collectors, despite rumors of them being cursed. The collectors either see that as another unique property and a risk worth taking, or they discredit such talk as mere superstition. Just like Hisoka, there are people who use the cameras as tools for specialist work. However, such people tend to already have the ability to sense the ephemeral. Some say that the broken cameras aren't broken at all. The users do not have the ability to make them work. You know, say this is a heavy game. From what I remember, yeah, it gets pretty heavy. Back in 2021, I streamed maybe 6 or so hours of this game. And yeah, it was... Whew, it tackles some heavy subjects. From what I understand, this is not the most well-received Fatal Frame game. As far as the main games go, I hear a lot of people say this is the worst of the 5. But this is the only one I've played an extended amount of, and I like the game, so I'd probably feel differently if I played the other games. I know Fatal Frame 4, people really like that one, and 2. It's not the most well-received one. Its gameplay is among the best, but the story, oof. Yeah, I mean, from what I've played, I like it, but I haven't gotten very far. I think I was only in the 3rd or 4th drop by the time I stopped playing, which I don't know how far into the game that is. Post-mortem photography. The original intention behind post-mortem photography was to give the mourning relatives something to remember their loved ones by. The bodies were dressed in the finest clothes, and their faces were made to look as if they were alive. At a time when photographs were a luxury very few could afford, post-mortem photographs offered a chance to capture an image of their beloved. Dr. Kunihiko Asa, with his camera obscura, had been invited all over Japan to take such pictures. Most of them are on Mount Hikami. Postmortem photographs are especially treasured by those living on and around Mount Hikami. They believe that a camera captures the soul of the photographed person, preserving it unchanged for eternity. Shadow reading. Shadow reading, not unlike psychometry, is the ability to see the traces related to lost items or people who have been spirited away. In the past, this ability was fairly common in the Mount Hikami area. Nowadays, very few have the knowledge necessary to perform it. Those who still use the ability are thought to be the descendants of Mount Hikami shrine maidens. Traces. Shadows of the past, seen when shadow reading. Through contact with a token of the lost person or object, a person possessing psychic abilities can sense its trace, showing them where to go. People with particularly strong abilities will see the form of their quarry, not just a shadow. The traces will attract malevolent ghosts, so it is dangerous to spend too long gazing at them, and another risk lies in following the trace of a person who has already died or has been spirited away, as you may be inadvertently following them into the world of the dead. Token. Tokens are used in shadow reading. They are objects which carry a trace of a person or object that has gone missing. A person with the shadow reading ability is able to follow that trace to find that which is lost. They can be anything, items that the subject likes, strands of hair, letters or diaries that matter to them very much, or photographs, to name a few. It is also possible to use items which belong to the dead to follow their trace or lost items, but that kind of shadow reading carries with it great risk. Does this game have multiple endings like the first game does? The first game is the only other Fatal Frame game I've played, and I know that has multiple endings. Specifically, beating the first game on the hardest difficulty gets you the quote-unquote true ending, depending on how you handle the final boss. Interesting. I might have a separate save right before that boss to see if we can get all the different endings when we get there. Prologue. Miyu, a girl who has been spirited away, quote-unquote, awakes in a flooded mansion. While searching for the exit, she comes across a room with nothing but a large black box inside. As the box opens, what emerges from within is not of this world. With no one there to hear Miyu scream, her voice is lost in the mist. Don't even need to worry about saves. This game has level select. You're good. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that is a thing that's in this game. Yeah, like I said, I did play this game for quite a bit back in... excuse you. Hanging Man. Oh boy, these are going to have to be like the most edited VODs that I put up. You can straight up grind points in this game. That's great. I was struggling to find points to upgrade myself in the first game. That's actually partly why I stopped my playthrough. What was I looking at? What do I see? Oh, is it just the item? That's partially why I stopped my my LP of the first Fatal Frame, is I was in bad shape just because I didn't know what I was doing. Key on red keychain. You got the key on red keychain. You might open that door from before or go back to Hisoka. Here's a question I have, because this is something I was wondering back when I was playing this game a few years ago. So, the whole point of this whole, oh, you have to hold down the button to make Yuri slowly reach for the item, is because sometimes a ghost hand will, like, pop out and jump scare you and grab you, and, you know, you take damage if that happens. Is there a way to tell when that's gonna happen? Like, is there a way to avoid it without just completely guessing and constantly pulling your hand back? Because I couldn't figure that out. Y'all beat this game on the Wii U, having the map constantly activated because it's on the tablet. Dude, I played the demo for this on Wii U, and that was really nice. Yep. Just go right back down the hallway I was just in. Quickly, get a picture of him. Man, looking at a key. Oh, that freaking ghost doll's like looking at me now. It was not facing that way earlier. Wait, where's Hisoka? Did she just leave me in here by myself? Hisoka, where'd you go? Oh, she's just waiting over here. You know, obnoxious slow reach for an item / ghost hand thing is from Fatal Frame 4. Oh, well, something to look forward to whenever I get around to playing Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. You open the door with the key on red keychain. To be fully clear with people, I actually intended on playing the original Fatal Frame 2 for the spooky season.
Take a look around.
Just because Fatal Frame 2's remake is coming out early next year, so that's what I intended to play.
There's something there.
How do I lock on? Okay, can I lock on, please? Phantom Expose. The camera obscura will react to items that are normally hidden from the eyes of the living. You can bring those items back to this world by photographing the place where they were taken from with the correct angle and position. There we go. But yeah, I originally intended on playing Fatal Frame 2 just because the remake's coming out, but my HDMI splitter isn't working, so I can't actually capture PS3 footage.
This is what we came here for.
Huh.
We shouldn't stay here any longer than we need to.
You're right.
Let's head back before it gets dark.
Okay.
Alright, is there anything else in this room? Well, if there was, it's not there now. Yeah, I don't know if it's the power cord for the HDMI splitter or if it's the splitter itself, but they're not that expensive. I can just grab a new one. Hearing man. Yeah, I might just play this freaking stage over and over after streaming. Just grind up a ton of XP.
Yuri, searching for objects like we did just now might be easy, but searching for people is much more difficult. Psychometry allows you to see the psychic imprint as a shadow. Never follow after the shadow of someone who has been spirited away. You might end up seeing something you wish you hadn't.
Ah! Missed him. Not flash photography. Combat time. Please get off. Please get off. Ghost recoil, we took a photograph of it. Maybe taking more will exercise it for good. Fighting ghosts. Photograph a ghost's weak points to deal damage to them. Capture area, the rectangle on the center of the screen, is your area of attack. You cannot take photos if you are out of film. Oh, he gone. Tutorial. Spirit fragments. Spirit fragments break off when a ghost takes damage. After a time, they are reabsorbed. Photograph the fragments before that happens. Targets and shutter chance. When 5 or more targets are in view, taking a photograph will knock back the ghost. The capture area will go red during shutter chance. Keep adjusting your position so you have at least 5 targets, including ghosts and spirit fragments, in view to trigger shutter chance. Shot, bam, take that. And then we gotta do one of these, Gotcha. Bam. Ooh, get got. Oh no, it's the same guy. Fatal frame and fatal time. The capture area flashes red as a ghost is attacking. You can take a fatal frame shot. You need to capture the ghost mid-attack. Apart from the knockback effect, fatal frame shots trigger fatal time, when you can take photos in close succession without using film. Fatal frame shots are very useful when spirits are too close for you to trigger shutter chance. Gotcha. Get fatal framed. Man, this guy. Attack range and attack power. The camera exterior only has an effect on ghosts within a specific range. Ghosts are too far away will not take any damage. The bigger the circle, the more damage the camera will deal. Get closer to ghosts for more powerful shots. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Hey, hey, no going through walls. That's not fair. Oh god. Oh god, camera. I wish it was possible to just have it, like, rotate with the motion control and not also, like, turn your camera. This is one extended tutorial, just time your shots and press the attack button. Yeah, that is not, that was way long in the tutorial in the first game. What happened to you?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought you here.
I am alone.
Oh, this guy. How do you sleep with your glasses on, man?
Mr. Hojo? Hisoka came by a little while ago.
Oh, Hisoka. What did she want?
She found the photo book.
She did?
Yeah, here, take a look.
That book has got a smell. While learning about shadow reading from Hisoka, Yuri used the ability to retrieve an album of post-mortem photographs from a ruined inn on Mount Hikami. The album was requested by a certain Ren Hojo. As Ren awoke from a bad dream, he found himself tormented by uncertainty. Was it really just a dream, or a suppressed childhood memory? This question has plagued him for some time. We got a B rank. Quite like those scenes. It feels like Siren. I see that. Oh no, I got the past protagonist costumes. Let's go.